You're Slap, you want that granola ash one press it once and then you do the thing.
No, right. So we're talking about the blue pen
The
with
one
the white topper that wrote in red, green, black, blue.
oh you're like I'm talking about the 2 millimeter pencils.
Oh, you said before.
I'm talking about used to have like these these abusive teachers used to have when they would give to us in school where they were like, oh my god, I really hate you, and they would write it in one color. Or if they were really nice with it, they'd write like a nice straight with a nice straight.
What up, Trev?
Or I just said this time you have those in school.
I did not. I did not.
Slap were you churning butter when you were
Yeah, when we were sharpening pencils, yes, there were multiple options in the classroom.
You hold one.
Okay. 327 years old. And you churned it. Churned like butter. However, you had the big pen. Or you had the big pen. The classic big pen that was clear. That you could take the writing part with the ink out. And then you could also, on the back end, take out the blue butt plug. You could shave down the butt plug so that it fit into the cylinder of the pen, and then you took a safety pin and pushed it through the plug, and then reversed it, and it became like a little blow dart. That
That's so much involvement, Slap. There's so
Right.
much involved there. But I mean, I would imagine the payoff was just wonderful. Like
it was, but that's how you end up drilling balls for a living. Because you spend time in class coming up with the blow dart and not listening to whatever lesson I missed out on.
because I was in high school and the last thing I wanted to do was go sit in a class, but I was like, oh, I got metal shop, I got wood shop coming up. We're gonna build shit that just doesn't matter, but you're gonna put it to use at some point.
That's what they tell you. That's the whole scam. That's what they tell you. I'll be using
G today, man. Tired of this.
By the pros and cons of it, you go, man, I'm
I get off the Wi-Fi. Maybe that's what it is. You guys let me know if it's better now, because I'm tired of the internet. And if that's what the problem is, I think it's the internet in this building.
I'm just going with
All right, so let me know if it starts to do that again to me, because if it does, then I'm going to TikTok. I'm not dealing with this today.
line. No, frustrated by them. I thought they would be better.
I mean, I never had a problem with them really breaking that much where I'm like, man, this isn't going well, you know?
Like the tip breaks. Like
Yeah, like it's a thing of, I've learned touch. So when you're able to be more careful with it and you taught me well in that,
okay, so I just have bad touch. That's what you're saying.
I just think, sometimes you gotta be a little bit more aggressive things.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand.
It wasn't meant to be.
Fuck you, Rob.
I'm just, sometimes I just feel like how many years have you had the games left for it? Sometimes it just takes the older person a little longer to get.
Oh, but we're going. What are we gonna be doing?
Okay. Yeah.
Hang around. So we're actually okay. We're doing. I got it. Just want to make sure.
Message received. Bad. Okay. Cool. Right. I didn't know we were really gonna go there. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, just didn't know how we were playing this game. That's fine. Fine. I'm on board now.
So Slap. So we want to shout out one other podcast because I don't just take things out of thin air because I've heard a couple of things about Pro Shop Price. And shout out to Sweep the Rack podcast because we've known I've known Mike. Well, we've known Mike since Mike was in the coach. And,
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that.
well, that's what they talked. Well, he brought up the fact that the $60 for drilling.
Oh, I didn't hear this. I kind of get their stuff, but I didn't hear this one. Tell me this one.
So there was a time in a place where
Yeah, bro, I know. He got a whole mic. I was like, "Ooh, you dick." Before we started, I was like, "Oh, we're really getting mics now?" I was like, "He's right though. If you're gonna treat it as such, like I'm gonna make my other bedroom a studio and put the green screen like literally plastered against the wall rather than have a stand for it, and then actually go get a desk and then go get a mic." Which he's right. He's 100% right in that. I can't even like because I got the green screen. He goes, "Okay, fine," and then he went to spend money on that. So I do not wrong. Uh,
1987. I'm just responding to Bush, 1987. Keep going. Keep talking. That's to do with you. I'm talking to Bush right now.
the Bush. All right, so what's your opinion?
My opinion, very simply, is we should be charging more. Every shop should be charging more. I'm surprised that it hasn't. I'm surprised that it hasn't gone up since I kind of. I would have expected it to climb a little bit, but I can understand why it doesn't. And there's always gonna be that guy. There's always gonna be there's one in every market. It's somebody, whether they're drilling out of a truck or they're drilling out of their backyard or think that they have to do this to generate business, and that's just charge a little less, and that'll bring all the people in. And they may be right in the short term. They probably right in the short term because there's an element of customer that will chase price and price only. They're just going to go to the cheapest guy. The problem is a lot of the people that are doing this. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't know everyone living individually, so I can't speak to how well they do the job. But if you do the job well, you should and could charge more.
oh, I could definitely charge more.
Think
I'm not going to.
community doesn't see value in what it is that we do, uh, what a necessary role we play.
I hope everybody's having a good day today. Make sure that y'all like with the people in here, please. Make sure y'all tap y'all screen. DXBProShop.com. We have a tournament July 19th. Check-in starts at 9. Bowling starts at 10. It is a 8-game true reverse block pattern tournament. So it's gonna suck. That means that there's so much hook in the middle and no hook to the outside. And I'm telling you, you better learn to control your ball speed, rev rate, and everything else. Because if it doesn't get there, then you're not gonna like it very much. So my suggestion would be that.
Question to answer why shops, but really, I think it comes down to the individual within their shop, um, understanding their value and how they can help. All right. So you okay?
So I'm trying to fix whatever I got going on right here. Just go ahead.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
No, you're fine. You're good. It's a lot better now. Whatever you got going on is a lot better.
I'm trying to be here with you, Mo.
But yeah. So pro shops should be charging more. They should also be doing more. I mean, Slack. Can we talk about our process and the first time that if you came to one of our shops, you were getting the full treatment from the moment you walked in the door. It wasn't just, we're going to copy measurements from a ball and transfer it to another ball, right? Well, I think we owe it to the people that are listening or to just general education, the entire process that we go through and how much time.
How's the feed right now? Is the feed okay?
So you walk into a shop, you want to get a ball. Never been to the shop before. What's the process? What do we do? After you talk to each other and introduce yourselves, you kind of have an idea who the player is. But you put every bowling ball up on the counter and you take measurements of every bowling ball. And you ensure every bowling ball matches. And you record the differences. I'm talking about just grip. Just grip. Measure all your pitches. Measure all your.
Okay, cool.
Sacred.
You better get your fucking home run derby practice today, bro. Did Butchie play the national championship yet? Yeah, I know. Did Butchie play a national championship yet? Because I want to hit dingers today. I was upset that I couldn't play yesterday, but bro, when I tell you I was exhausted after this yesterday, bro, all the shit that I dealt with throughout the show really pissed me off, man. And it just mentally fucking dragged me. Okay. I was mentally just checked after this show yesterday. I'm tired. Oh,
Not only your symmetric.
it's not. It's okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all something because I'm gonna just tell y'all something. I have to go get an endoscopy next week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. If you don't know what an endoscopy is, I have to go get my insides checked because I deal with certain things. And I went to the doctor yesterday. That's why I wasn't live yesterday. And I went to talk to a doctor, and he told me because I'm a person who really needs to be cool with his gastroenterologist. Uh, I met mine yesterday, and that's what we're gonna do. So technically, it's like July. It's one of the early days in July. I don't remember what day it was, but I'll get that double check for y'all. But yeah, so if you guys don't see me a day or two, yeah, that's why. So yeah, and I've had like 20 of them done, so it's a good sleep. But there's certain pains that I deal with that I can't I don't know how to fix them. So my doctor's really cool. Like he likes cars. We talked about cars yesterday, and yeah. So I like the guy. I think hopefully they can figure out why. Like sometimes when I have to get off camera, like I literally have to crouch from hurting as much as I do in the chest. So hopefully they can figure out why I'm dealing with that. So, but yeah, I'll be on tonight to play, and yeah, just go back to work. Just letting y'all know what was going on.
Zervax's point.
I'm okay though. Promise you. I just gotta figure out what the fuck is going on internally. So
Remember our sheet, our drill sheet?
100%.
What is it?
Sector,
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
It feels to me like it takes a little more time in the beginning and more numbers in, but so very thankful.
I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna pause you for a second because you're about to have this fucking flashback that it's gonna give you algebra. You remember all the fucking shit.
Yeah, I still see this sheets in life that I'm in now.
Nightmares, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, how do you get through? How do you find the time?
okay.
We would be in the back of the
You should get
shop.
undisputed then. Get undisputed so we can box. I have that game.
Put sheets into the system because we legitimately
I don't know if you like boxing, but I like boxing. I like boxing games.
actually
Then you can really get your frustrations out.
It's not just the new people. It's every time you make an adjustment, every new piece of math you come up with that you have to apply to everyone that comes in. Yeah, it's a lot. But the benefit is that you have everything else to fall back on. Right? That's so we can read.
Bro, don't matter. Shit.
But
Fucking get it for Butch so he can play too. Yeah, you have to when we have a game and he doesn't, you gotta show him how to do that shit.
he's and they had a certain terror in it. There was something written in a certain way that you don't. It wasn't
There was so much time in between actually doing the work and going into the system that potentially that person could have come back for a second ball. And their measurements are not in the system. So I gotta look for the one that's got the spill of ball plug on it. Because the spill of ball plug is the newest Goshen. Yeah.
It's like drilling the ball was the hardest part of this. It's not. It's
Well, drilling the ball with these.
not the 3 holes in the ball, man. It's
Everything leading up to that. It's everything leading up to that. All right. So now we're at we've taken all the measurements. We've reverse mapped out first of the ball. And now we start looking at their hand in the ball. Right? Making sure and talking to the player about what it is they feel and what they want to get out of. I don't know. Whether they want to or-
That was awesome. We definitely gotta do that. I might get on. Oh shit, I got a bowl tonight. My shoulder still hurts though, so I don't know if I'm gonna bowl. We'll see. But I did miss last week, so I should bowl for them today. Just I don't want to hurt myself because right now there's a lot of physical issues that I'm dealing with. But as soon as I get home, I'm gonna eat, and then you guys just gotta be patient with me and that, and then we're in. Ah, bro. Y'all know I look forward to playing every fucking night, but sometimes if I'm too tired or I just don't want to, I won't. Just, all right.
What are the balls you go to? You start really dissecting the bag, going through, figuring out where your overlaps are, what kind of gaps you have. You start envisioning like what pieces you might add to make a better arsenal. This, that, whatever it is, you start on, right? And you're the whole time we're thinking everything. Uh, yeah, I mean, how long does that process take? Right? I'll tell you, that's time spent. And I mean, I'm doing that because I want to be the best I could be. Getting $60 for it. So I think what happens is I think there are shops that don't see the benefit to doing all of that extra. They can get by with just a reverse access point, maybe watch them throw a couple of shots. I mean, how many times do we take people on the lane and totally just disregard talking about bowling balls? Like it goes into a full blown next session.
Like where you can ask questions like what have your situation been like and how does your hand feel when you're certain doing certain things because like well if I'm sitting here trying to explain but the biggest thing that I have a problem with and it's my own fault but it's something internally that me that's my face can't not do it. If I see you hit the ball, I just it's not my react. Like I react to it and I just go, I'm sorry. Like, is your hand okay? Like, are you good? Like, and they just go, what do you mean? And I just go, well, let me show you what I mean. And then I take you to the lane and then I start tweaking. I don't go nuts, but I go here. Just like engage your left side of your body a little bit more than you do. What do you mean? Well, they're like, my whole arm hurts. Well, let's use the left hand to hold the ball. You go, well, how much weight are you holding in the right hand? And they're like, all of it. I just don't understand why it's gonna hurt. Yeah, and then you take that weight, right? You just go, the simplicity in something that just says, this is all I need to do. It gets them to say, what else can I do to get better? And that's when you go, okay, well, you want to let's know how to do that. Then I get like, let's get your ball first. Let's teach you what your hand is supposed to feel like. Because I don't think people understand because they've never felt what a good feeling bowling ball is supposed to feel like. So in running into that, that's where you go, okay, now after all that's said and done, now we can't blame the fit, right? Then we take you to the lane. Then we do what we have to do. But I do get your path. I do get all that stuff before. But for me, it's let's learn who you are. Let's fix it. And then after that, when we get done with just understanding what your hand's supposed to do, then we work on certain things.
Right. Then we can set a plan. We can set a plan for the future.
Yes.
And again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it because I think it's so important. Go get your certifications in the physical game stuff because it'll help you. It'll help you laser focus and then obviously transfer that into the shop. Like it's so much easier. It's so much right. It's so much easier to fit someone's hand or make an adjustment to someone's hand and allow them to do something different with the ball once you have a better understanding of what it is that they're doing and they're feeling. Again, this is where the vocabulary and the definitions kind of come into play and having that same language. That's also something that's happening. In the conversation that's happening while I'm checking the person's hand in balls or I'm mapping out their balls. Having the conversation about who the player is. Oh, clap! Did you go? Clap.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. I mean,
Having the conversation. Yeah. No. It's okay. Okay. Well,
I want you to keep going though. This part you just keep going.
I'm just trying to remember the entire process. But yeah, the whole time we're doing this, we're having a conversation. We're trying to understand who you are as a player, what are what you fall back to.
The amount of interview notes you took, say, at the pro shop. Like, I don't think people gather how much information we actually gather when we watch. Like, it's if you were in there while you were understanding what I'm thinking about while you're throwing the ball, you would be like amazed in there. You'd be like, what the hell's going on? But when you try to zero in on things, you try to break them down so much to such a simple thing, but it's such a hard way to get there in your own mind, right? Especially for somebody that's coaching, that's understanding.
There's a lot to take into account. There's just a lot to take into account. You kind of brush through the noise to what's really
You know, when you were getting coached by Tommy Laskow, shout out Lash, that was our guy. There's a method that you gave that you showed me. It's easy to say it, but when you're coaching and people understand it, they when they do understand it and they take the information, they go, oh, okay. Because it was a thing of I feel this and I feel this and I feel this and what do I say?
well. This goes to Lash's personality as a coach, and that's
I didn't know that.
everybody's going to develop their own personality. Coach. I have a better understanding of what he was trying to do or who he is, how he coaches. He's a drill sergeant. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. Like I try to express to him. I tried to get into this exchange with what I felt, and he was like, stop me. He was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't care what. I don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck what you feel. Do it again. And you got the one that I got the prove it's not a fluke. Do it again. Do it twice. Do it. Do it out of 10 times.
You go.
Do it.
By Jake.
You get it right.
Sorry, I'm just fixing the bridge in this ball because the bridge is cracked. So, and whoever said that you can't go to nationals and they won't accept the ball if there's a crack right there, if there's just one line, they'll accept the ball. They're not gonna accept the ball for that. But we're gonna fix it so that way people can't say anything. You know what I mean? Because
Bullshit. Stop coming at me with all this bullshit. It's a very cynical view.
yeah,
I don't mean to speak for Lash, but that was the impression that I got.
that's all I get
It's
it.
very cynical. Very cynical.
Who's cooler? You know what I'm saying?
That. Because what I see happening on the lanes is not what you're describing. So, with a grain of salt.
I agree with you 100%. Okay, like I have my own view because I love how it coaching because it makes me feel like you're in it. But and this is why I try to tell the people that I coach, and I try to do this as nicely as possible. But you don't understand. You get an hour with me. You're paying for an hour to hear me. I'm not paying you. You can pay me for an hour to hear you. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear a little tidbit of what you feel in certain things. But you got. That's fine.
No, I mean, I am going to disagree a little bit because people need to express themselves. Like, they need to be heard. Like, even if they're-
Bob is such a nice guy. Call that.
there are
The fucking time to hear you complain. No.
What are we saying? What are we thinking? What are we doing? That's not at all what I said. Not at all what we're going after. Like, yeah, I get that. That's not my personality.
Sandwich. Sandwich.
I think it goes back to the individual coach. That's the question. I think with people, everybody. But I think that every one of us at some point has to kind of be able to put ourselves in that space and kind of put your foot down, set that. whoa, whatever you just said to me is not even close to true. I need to set you straight. I did it with a kid the other day. He was kind of beating himself up and I'm like, bro, I what the fucking I sucks, man. It's just how do you do it? There is no right or wrong, right? There is no right or wrong.
I don't beat him up in that direction. I just don't listen, bro. Why are you talking to yourself like that?
I'd let him get away with that shit.
Like shit, brother. There's this kid named Trevor who goes doubles with me. Bro, like, what, like, I have to literally be like, listen, if I hear you beating yourself up, like, I can't listen to you do that. Like, dude, you listening to yourself, dude, you can't do nothing about it for 3 frames ago. Like, no,
First of all, it's a game, right?
yeah, we're not paying our bills here. I promise you.
Right, and it's supposed to be fun. Let's not do side things. Secondly, you have no control. Once you let go, it's over. So control the things that you have control of. Your emotions before you get on the lane. Just yeah. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. How old is Trevor?
Hello, pumpkins.
Okay. So he
Oh yeah. So shout out my girl Cam. Happy birthday. It's Cam's birthday. It's your birthday. Go Cammy. And your sister. It's your birthday. Go Cam. It's Cam. It's your birthday.
You've been averaging 176 for 35 years. Do you think we can do something?
Oh well, listen, I wouldn't say no either, even if it doesn't taste that great. It's still Chinese food. We're gonna say no to this. What kind of Neanderthal?
Can't be the game where, like, and I always think about
Happy birthday, Cam. Happy birthday, the pumpkins.
if you're telling me it's for fun for 35 years, but you've been averaging the same thing for that long, but you're only in a league that has like 60 fucking teams in it. Like, I know, man, it's just something about me that says, I want to get better. Like, does nobody want to get better in that slap after bowling that long? Like, it don't even matter no more.
maybe he's struggling with maybe.
Why get mad? See, here's the thing, slap. You get nothing.
Right. At the other side, I can choose. I can choose to put work in and get better, or I can choose to not and kind of suck it up a little bit. But then I don't get to. I don't get to complain. I know I could average 220 if I'm not practicing. Like I don't want to hear your bullshit. Yeah, I don't have patience for.
Want to hear the stories about how you used to do things. This is not what you used to do. I don't give a fuck. 30 years ago, you had the highest set in Indiana County. I don't care, bro. Because
I noticed how the longer it goes, this time fish get great.
it always adds more shit to it.
Yeah, 35 years ago, I was fucking fantastic.
Bro, I was 17 times a week.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's just like
Your family cares.
tell you this, man.
All right, so see that? It's gone. There's no hole there. We cleaned up the side.
Things on TikToks. Like, I ask people what they're hiding.
Yep. So the bridge doesn't have to be cracked anymore. Fix the sides too, so that way they can't say that it wasn't fixed. So that is now fixed.
That are bowling related. But when somebody really needs to just get that, it's like I'll put other questions like how was your game improved or what ball is the ball of the year for you this year or something that goes along those lines. But the Big Jam ones that are the ones that kind of drive me nuts. And it has 16,000 views on it. It has some ridiculous amount of comments on it. And every 10 minutes, all I see is my notifications with people telling me this is the set I did and this is the ball that I did with. But I go, I want to see you answer the other ones. I think these are way to something else.
Yeah. that kind of that kind of boast is just gonna get those. Like I think
Creativity's crap. It was more like social experiment kind of thing, but I go, Jesus. That's
you know
it.
what? People just want to tell you they want
They
to
just want to tell you.
they like to hear themselves talk.
I try to get back on some days. I go, there's
They're
too
having,
many.
they're having a conversation.
It's just too many, bro.
They just got, bro, I got shit I gotta say. I got shit I gotta say. You gotta hear me out.
I just looked at it and I said, oh my God. Like, look, Slap, they're doing it right now. Look, 834, Innovator Pearl, Mark Dillard, 879, Hazmat Pearl. Um, so these are the things that like these fit jam moments. I just go, man. But when you ask someone, and everybody's gonna tell you they threw it on the U.S. Open. I shot 886 on U.S. Open #2 with a fucking house ball, and that was the most amazing thing I've ever done. Um, yeah. So when I read those kinds of things, I just go. Sometimes this game drives me nuts.
I think you gotta not focus on that shit.
Well, no, I do.
There's always gonna be, there always have been, there's always going to be those people. They're just, I think the choice you have to make that. I'm either gonna let them in, and give them space in my life, or I'm just gonna totally ignore it. Bro,
Yeah.
ignore it.
I got clean shit.
Oh! I do not any longer have patience to hear you recite every fucking shot you threw of 278 that you just shot off. I just I love that you're excited that you bowled well, but that's where it ends for me. I don't want to hear a recap of every fucking shot.
I think I want to hear the. I don't want to hear every shot, but I want to hear the recap of the ball if it was bad that I drew. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Give me something to go on. And, okay, so now we're getting into the people that talk about, oh, did you watch me like that ball? Oh, I shot 234 with it. I shot 262 with it. I shot two. Bro, I didn't ask you what you shot with it. I asked you
Exactly.
I asked you if you liked it. Does it fit? Do you like how it fits in your arsenal? Do you like the motion that it makes? Like, and again, this is why I say why I say what I say. There are people that are not capable of having that conversation with you,
Okay.
and you have to just let it go. And that's not a person you're going to have a conversation with. That person is just going to tell you what they shot. I don't know what you do with it. If they're a customer, I don't know how you handle it. I haven't found the best way. Honestly, if you want to retain them as a customer, you got to sit there and listen to it.
Oh no. Listen, Slabs. I have grown so accustomed to it now. I can't. You can't. You can't not do it if you do what we do. That's not a thing. Like that doesn't exist in a world where, like, this is what me and Rob used to talk about when we try to leave a building. It used to be very difficult. It used to be very difficult. Let's say, right, that the shop is on one end of the building, and you have to get 35 lanes at 9:30 on a Thursday. You leave the shop at 9:30. You're walking out that door at like 10:28.
It takes you 30 minutes to walk out the door.
Yeah.
It takes you 30 minutes to walk out the door. Yeah, just as long to walk in too, because people want to stop you.
Not understanding that I'm gonna be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
Yeah, this isn't the last day. I plan to be open again. Like if you don't catch me today, you can probably get me tomorrow.
I used to have to yell at you. I used to have to fucking yell at you.
Yeah, it's like we have not addressed nor recognized how difficult working for me must have been for you. It's not an easy thing.
I will tell you because I love you, and I don't work for you anymore, but I love you, and you're like one of my closest friends of all time, and you never go away, and that's what it's like. But I would never be able to work with you in that environment again because I know how strong our personalities would be now because I'm not fresh anymore. I think it would be a thing of
We would have to have two drill presses for me and Rob would have to have two drill presses if we worked in the same place.
we'll tell you like
Because
just go. There's a lot of things that you had to look. As I got older, I understand that you learned as we talk as we got older after all this time. I understand how much you actually learned from your mistakes from me. So yes, I think like just learning from just having conversations with you and asking you which questions we're not going to air out on the podcast, but things that we talked about when we would be by ourselves in the shop and things that we would discuss, things that we would have done different.
oh, that's not good. Where's the
What do we? Now, okay, okay, we're holding back. We're not sure.
But it was just a thing of I worked extremely hard for not making what I should have made. That was
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, okay, okay. You're talking.
it was in that I will never give back the experiences that I took from it.
Well, here's this directly goes into the first question you asked, like charging X amount of dollars. I need to pay my employees. You know,
I like that slap the reading. Go ahead, bro.
that's what that's all about. Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorite festivals. I just when you have so much. Here's the thing too. When you have an overabundance of bowling balls, that's the thing of trying to maneuver, not overlapping, not trying to give you the same.
I just had a conversation with a guy uh, who came to me while I was working my other job while managing the bowling center, and he's like wanted to start a conversation about what balls he had and how he bowled this tournament. This guy travels. He travels a lot and bowls, so he's got a lot of equipment. Um,
Ray, do me a favor. Stop fucking using these boxes, bro. Leave them the fuck down there. I'm gonna fucking hide them, bro. Jesus Christ, man.
probably 6:30.
Stop moving these fucking boxes, bro.
Like Dory.
Huh?
Like Dory.
Yeah, yeah. He's actually a, like a bit more flexible than
The fucking boxes alone.
where
You don't have to use those. There's one at the top.
he
Jesus Christ.
your rep rate's super high.
Yeah.
He plays
We got like a box. A box and a half left.
7 balls that he
Fucking moving boxes when they don't need to be moved, bro. Leave them shits.
top of the line asymmetric. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like you're dead the moment you put your fucking key in the car. Like, what do you mean? Like, so I should have went from my Alpha Crux to my Equinox, or my like, like, what do you mean? Like, and then
No, it's like the third fucking time. I'm tired of fucking doing that.
my Mania and my Tour B1. I'm like, bro, all you mentioned is top of the line asymmetric. Like, what do you think was going to be different between the dull one and the duller one, or the slightly not dull one? Like, I don't know what you expect.
You know how you would feel? You feel with this.
Yeah, I kind of ate on a little bit of slapping my hand on the fucking table. Like, what are we doing right now? Are we being so for our here's a little boyfriend? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing right now, bro? you were dead before you got in your car.
Like, why would you put those bags in your car? Like, stop. What would Ben say? He's like, what did he say? Are you gonna take those bags? No. Why would you, bro? Why would you put that?
You were gonna throw a pen.
Right. Don't freak out. I'm gonna try something real quick. I think I figured something out.
And this is where it goes. Yeah, gone.
Slap, I can still hear you.
I know you can.
I'm just trying to fix it. I'm so sorry about this stupid fucking camera. This is gonna be fixed next week. Like, this is pissing me off. I can't use backgrounds anymore. That's it. No more background.
You're gonna see.
Both of the items that I purchased that made this. Look, I'm just sitting here chilling. Look at me.
Are you?
I don't even have a green screen, and it's so much better than it was last week. I think, unless somebody tells me. Did I mute myself? No, I didn't.
No.
Okay.
Why does it stay like this? Like, why does it get all stupid? Like, look, it's good right now, and it's like I'm a robot. I don't understand.
Because I think your system is running stuff in the background, and you know,
all I have is
Mr.
the
Busy, bro, and he's a lot to handle.
He is, and I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Maybe that's what he needs. So I have something that I want to talk to you about. It's I'm looking at different goals in the world that I've been reading about. I'm not gonna think of any nothing.
Oh, wait. How much time have
That came out really good.
Simon play the goal it was so I don't know. It was so fun to watch. Yeah, it was so fun to watch him not hook the ball at all. And then wait, the next guy gets up and it's Marshall Kent and he's typing a fucking like 180 grit axe up three. And like, what are we fucking doing? What are we doing?
I didn't see none of the show.
It's a Rocos. Hey.
It's Mike Rocos, bro.
See, where's the pin? It's right there. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me you don't know where the fucking pin is in this ball. It's right there. Look at that shit. Look, that shit came out dope. Look at me. Look at me. Your sister too. Look. You know what I'm saying? What is that called? It's called being out here. It's called being a badass. You know what I'm saying?
The pattern designer made it.
Yeah, okay, great. That's fantastic for them. I'm glad they got to input. I don't know, but it was fucking boring as fuck to watch. And also, it makes me really upset. This is the part that bothers me. Is anybody happening to come across the channel and it's like, oh, cool, bowling's on. Let me watch some bowling. Did not see anything that they themselves believe that they can do, or have not witnessed someone in the
Thanks, buddy. The identity. Like the second make of it. Ryan Rags, happy birthday, brother.
I understand.
Sorry, I saw it was on Facebook, but I'd rather just tell you when I saw you. Just makes it better for that. For the brand.
Trend. That's my problem. It's supposed to be a show. We're supposed to be showcasing the best that the bowling world has to offer. And I agree, we did showcase two of the best players that we have. But in putting or using this pattern, where I don't know, 190.
Somebody, what were the final scores?
I want to say it was 180 to 190, somewhere in that range. That's my issue. Is if I didn't start that sentence or that answer with 280 whatever, then I'm saying the wrong answer. Like these guys should be fucking lighting up the show. I agree. I should be lighting it up, and they're not. And it's Tough to watch.
Has one of the highest rep rates on tour, and he can't hook it.
Well, yeah, you dumbed him down. You took his hand out, and you made him use plastic. Well, I just don't understand how we're identifying the best player. And also, what are we showing to the world? More importantly, what are we showing them?
No, because now you think you could do what they do on a golf course? No, because they get paid to do that. They're the best golfers in the world. We can't do what they do. Anybody can shoot 180. For somebody like Mark Dillon, somebody like Wade, somebody like he's not wrong. He's not wrong in that we can all shoot 180 on that crowd, right? 170 on that. We're the best in the world. That doesn't mean shit to me. That doesn't mean anything to me. I tell you, because a lot of us, and I've said this a ton of times, the best in the world are not always on tour. They're not always on tour just if they can't afford to go out there and do it. I don't understand on that there's so much talent out there that hasn't been seen, and when it does get seen,
I would agree.
yeah, I want to see more international people come over and see what it looks like. Because have
you ever watched? Do it justice. I don't know if it's Korean, North Korean, South Korean, Japanese. I'm not sure, but some of the girls that bowl, and it's like totally gamified. They're in like cosplay outfits. Some of them, and they just have like the wildest styles.
yeah,
And they are just they're throwing the ball like 6 miles an hour with like a 325 rev rate, and the ball comes back from everywhere. It's so much fun.
and they strike.
They do. Some of these people are really good.
The slack. You know those yellow banana uniform people that try. I don't know if you ever seen
Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, slack. You see how many people they get with the amount of fun that they have what they do?
Yeah.
How this is where the PBA needs to go. I understand how they get their thing and understand how they do it. Because they're on YouTube. You know that tickets are sold out like 2 years in advance or something crazy?
Yeah. So they're trying to get the game here.
Yeah.
God, where the fuck is
Yeah. Months,
bro?
months in advance. I know people that went to the game and they had a great time. They laughed. They can't wait to go back to another one. I don't know if that translates into them going to see a major league game, but it gets people.
Yeah, what is
Baseball.
going on? That's nothing.
Oh,
What do you mean, bro?
well, whether it be the
I need a fit change.
sport.
You need a fit change?
Yes, I have been bowling with pain the past. Not during league, but like during bigger tournaments.
Okay.
After about 6 games, I'd say.
It bothers me.
Been doing some
It bothers me so much.
Have I ever done a fit change for you?
use not. I've actually never done a fit.
Oh,
Yeah,
There's no.
never had a
There's
fit
no
change.
all right.
This is the ball I want to experiment with.
Slug.
No, it is.
You want to do a slug or do you want to stay at IT? Because I would imagine that your pitch is going to change in the IT. So
Okay.
let's start with a slug.
Okay.
Get your hand in the ball correctly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Company, pen company, pins, lanes, feeding, scoring.
I can't bowl with pain anymore.
Oh, I get it, bro. 100% understand.
To come and enjoy the game of bowling.
Mark Dillard, I think you're missing the point right now. You want to believe that Rob is talking like he's talking about putting a
I'll say that kind of sounds like you.
Yeah, it's a podcast from last night.
Okay.
You let him go ballistic on that on something easier on TV.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. If you want to
While doing this pitch change, or I guess pitch change, I think I want to do some layout changes. Pretty much majority of my stuff.
That works. Where have you been going to get your stuff done?
I've been doing it myself.
Oh, you've been doing it yourself.
Yeah. But I think that was one of the,
Look good on TV.
I don't know. I've been, I've been bowling on the regional tour and the past few stops.
Try to showcase.
I feel like I do well like the first like 2 games and then transition hits and it's like
Feel a little bit.
I feel
Take it away.
It's gotta be.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like,
Listen, bro, I've heard all of it, so it's not like I don't understand. You know?
yeah. So it's like,
Come on inside for me.
Stay scoring, but scoring is a difficult hurdle to get past.
I need to start
To-
like the best way I can explain it is like I feel like I'm grinding out on tour for like 202 while I'm watching everyone else shoot 250, 260 is like the kind of way. And I feel like I was talking to Ryan Spear about it. He was like, sounds like you like layout, possible layout changes.
Things like that.
Can I breathe
There's
in?
gotta be a way we can make it play more like a video game, but not.
Sometimes you stick the roll and that's too long.
Yeah.
I do.
Go back to some of
I've been
those
trying to break that habit.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a little bit nerve wracking to get out of a ball if you're striking with it, but start to see when it starts to go away, and then
Favorite, like, like where they
Thinking about adding like 3 new pieces for the big 3 regions.
sentence back one more time, Slab.
What, Randy Peterson?
You said you went so Staten Island there, it was crazy.
Stone and Apin and Ernie Schlegel ran around. They like that was
I can't believe it.
yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like the guy just fucking stoned an 8-pin, man. It sounded holy shit. You put it out on it like that was fucked up, and the whole bottle bitch with Grash. Like I haven't seen anybody since.
I mean, Pete did it too, where he told Elmo, he's like, "You wanted it, you got it. Don't miss." Like,
Yeah,
man,
it was fun,
fuck that,
I
man.
think no one needs more shit talk. I'm not gonna lie. I think it would make it more exciting.
Good at it. I know they're all friends now. They all share car rides and
These two right here, Slab. I could listen to the shit talking go on between these two bowlers all day long.
the 2 balls. Oh,
Jason Couch and Patrick Allen.
yeah.
Like, you wanna talk about just elite shit talking? And I'll tell you one moment that I never talked about before. I saw Patrick Allen in the show, right? Patrick Allen, I think, pretty sure it was Miller Lite Stadium, not mistaken. He was getting booed, or somebody said something to him in the stands, and he yelled in the stands. He's like, "I make my spares." Talking to someone in the stands in a fucking baseball stadium.
Yeah.
And I see that shit, I go, that's the type of dude I want to see talk shit on TV.
Yeah, he was a little whacked. Yeah, he's a little whacked, and he's a little crazy. And
Fucking Hulkamania on the fucking jersey when he came in the show.
you remember that? That was a scary time. That was a scary time. He did two things that
what a weird night this was. The week of the U.S. Open when me and Rob were working in the shop.
yeah.
Who's this guy?
That was my mentor. He taught me how to do this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we do a podcast every week now, and just we talk about like U.S. Open experiences and just when we dealt with a lot of professionals and when. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he was upset about something. He came in and he was kind of recapping the day for us, right? He was kind of going through like what happened to him that day, and he's getting angrier,
And nobody asked him.
angrier, and as he's
I need to watch the
angrier and angrier.
that HBO series that Ben Stiller did.
yeah, that's a good one.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Because I saw some clips of it on TikTok and I was like,
Where Simo goes off on God.
yes, dude. I was like, God damn, that's
We
That's
talked
ballsy.
about that. We talked about that during the show.
Yeah,
he needs to be fired. Or no, he didn't say that. He said
Better not come near
He
me.
better
I'm gonna
not
whoop his ass.
himself underneath.
All Burger Meat was like, "Yo, I'm here."
Happening was just out in the neighborhood, and then there's the uncomfortable part of like, okay, well, I can't.
Now we gotta have a conversation.
Alright.
Like, and he's just hanging from his pants. Like, hey, what are you doing? I go, you're all right. Are you okay? I think he slapped that. I think he snapped out over a spare ball.
I don't even remember.
With the ball right off the thumb. Right?
Yeah. Or something along. What? I don't remember what jersey company it was. It was like logo.
Do you know what your typical ending oval size is?
I do not. Well, that's something I never looked into. I'm not sure too. That's close, right?
That was close right there?
Yeah.
So we'll end there and then we'll start at something very small because I know you have a very big oval. So
Okay.
Fucking ace today. All right, well, listen, it's over.
That's how I felt at Anderson at the Memorial Tournament.
what's that?
It was do you know Scotty Craig?
Yes.
So he runs that Free of Fear.
Uh-huh.
And he put on a memorial tournament for his cousin, I believe.
Okay.
And we bowled 4 games on the US Open pattern and 4 games on House Shot.
Watch out in the middle.
That US Open pattern, I was ass. I don't think I've ever done it.
Do you ever use tape in your thumb?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I have the
If you're doing the white shoot, the white sock.
It's a
Strike so much, but your close game, man.
yeah, I shot like 130 on that US Open.
yeah, it's tough.
And then I got the right part of the lane and go 180, 190.
Yeah.
Times.
So what did I do? I don't remember what I shot. I shot like 560 or something like that.
I bowled pretty well on the when I post bowled
Mhm.
pattern last week. I
Yeah.
shot 639.
We're gonna do a reverse block pattern tournament.
I saw
But we're gonna do that pattern this week because I don't get to bowl on it for the tournament. So I was like, we'll just put it out for league. Yeah.
I think I might take that day off of work and bowl it. 'Cause
Please do so.
I think that'll be good practice because we're bowling on because the regionals are Minster, Delphus, and Coldwater.
Uh-huh.
And I know Coldwater we're bowling early.
Okay. I love to hear that, bro. That makes me happy for you to do that shit.
Yeah.
Tell your brother to come bowl too, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh
Good.
well. Yeah, he's 18. Technically, in it.
Either way, if he would have gotten shop credit regardless. So.
Yeah.
But either way, I would have
Yeah.
given it to you if I had.
I'll try and convince him to bowl.
Yeah, bro, because I'm trying to get this place full. I'm
Mhm.
tired of the bullshit. People tell me, no. I'm giving you a pattern. Don't.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have everything I need right now.
Okay.
I should have this done by tomorrow.
Okay.
Let me start plugging it now and then tomorrow you come pay for it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
I appreciate it,
All
John.
right, brother.
Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
man.
Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, brother, I got you, man. Yeah, we gonna fix your hand because you are like 3/16, so a quarter inch too long. Yeah, that's why your hand hurts. Because I'll tell you how I know that. Because the span from here to there is your total. Now, if I add your thumb, that's about an 1/8 to 3/16 of the long. So that's how you know that your hand is too stretched and your pitches. So I have you 3/8 and a quarter. So I'm taking you further away because your hand is in a really good place. I just think sometimes because your hand stresses, you over rotate it before the ankles. And then now, if we can create your flat spot longer and do it a little bit longer with a new thumb angle, I think you're gonna like that.
Okay. That sounds good.
You're welcome.
Go into the details. I was just like, this is crazy. $8,000 bowl tournament, nationals. I'm sure they got the same kind of thing, right? Okay. Now, you don't tell me. And
What is Turbo doing? What's up, Jeff? Good. They need to. They're third on the list right now. They need to. Thank you, Turbo. You guys are actually in the fucking running now. Stop letting Jopo respectfully, and they're whooping your ass right now. So you got to do better. No, that's good. Competition.
anybody see the pattern, but you swear up and down that you've never bowled on the pattern that you put out, and now you are leaving the tournament.
I have a tough time believing. And you've put yourself into quite a pickle doing that.
Supposed to be 1,000 entries, Slat.
I mean, only he knows if he's bold on it or not. But it looks icky. It's got a bad look to it. I don't. Yeah, I bowled in one of my own tournaments one time.
One time. And it was a Kevin Hill one at Caroline.
How is it easier? Jopo's not easier than Turbo. That's not true. See, false information.
And
Stuck and sliding is that's a thing, but installation, bro, it's literally easy. It's the same thing. Matter of fact, it's one hole, slide, cut the top, good to go. Turbos, the biggest thing that they deal with, I don't even have any in here, but they have these little prong things on the bottom that wear out. And yes, he is correct in that they break and then they come out. But yes,
I don't know. Greg Tack and I have a mutual friend. I don't know. Shit. Who the hell was it? But anyway,
bro, where the fuck is my thick ass screwdriver at? I can't.
Doesn't say kid. Why is it gonna say kid? Probably like a full grown adult.
It's not. I'm pretty sure he's like a dad now.
We met him in high school. He was in high school.
At like sophomore year in high school. Because he used to be really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't want to get away from the points, man. So he is the most honest, one of the most honest tournament directors I've ever met. So when he says there's an opportunity to win this, people have a tendency to flock to his shit, right?
Yeah.
But if you've never ran a sweeper, a tournament, and the first tournament that you decide to go advertise is you winning $80,000 and you are leading it and you hold it and you're not telling people that looks the way it sounds, bro.
It's bad for the
Thank you.
It's just a bad look, right? I don't know what else there is to say about that. It's a bad look.
Yeah, I've seen the turbo ones get stuck and all that stuff. It's just, but it's the same kind of concept when you drill them.
Comments on what he meant and something about like lack of entries or whatever the excuse was at why he's in first place. I don't think there's enough verbiage or chat GPT that you can put out that says, hey, I know that I'm beating my own tournament, but an XYZ reason. You don't get that off with me, bro. I don't give a fuck what your train of thought is, what it is. You can't tell me, and even if you didn't, I'm actually busy today, y'all. I love this. I'm like so happy right now. I'm in such my element. I love this shit.
Well, I mean, listen,
I'm like busy right now.
he's scared.
Fucking Christ.
Probably be the only tournament that
Thank you. Fucking Terre Haute, thanks.
I wouldn't.
Trying to be busy. Fuck. What's the day go well? Fuck. Run a small one, bro. Learn, get your feet wet, get people on your side first.
No,
See,
if you're gonna fucking steal from people, you gotta fucking run a big one. And you're not gonna do it twice. You gotta do it one time.
Man, bro, I've heard so many, even like over the last like 2-3 weeks about people stealing people's like league money slab.
And it's
Like,
the
yeah, I know. $20,000 slab.
What has happened to me?
Yeah. But this is why, and I think this is why I have such an issue trying to get that trust into people because I've learned from experiences you can never understand. Because if you weren't there, then you'll never understand it. It's not that mine are better than yours. They're just a lot different than yours. And what y'all just bear with me, man. I gotta ask Aiden a question. Like me and Rob have seen signs. Buddy, do you use vacuum grips? The size of this fucking game, like you watch the amount of bets that get negated off of bullshit or things that get said that weren't said after. It's sometimes. That's not always the case, but sometimes that could be the case. Two nickels to rub together, but you want to throw your hat in the ring and you look stupid and you can't pay, and then it becomes something else. Like me and Rob have seen, and there's an extensive catalog of shit that we've seen that we're going to talk about as we do this.
It's a lot of tournament shit.
What is one of your stories that you've seen with people doing that? Like, what is
Well,
something that you?
I'm not prepared to talk. Yeah,
Okay, we'll get some stories out at some point in time.
yeah. I don't want to give like names up. So
Yeah, I saw that Simon
I gotta
comment.
kind of. What happened?
He commented on the post that the dude put up, and he's like, "How many entries did you get?" And somebody laughing emojis in his comment.
Oh, I mean, so how many entries did he get?
Yeah, it's cool. No problem with that.
I want to hear like what the end result of this is.
I will text you the thread that is on Facebook.
I have to
But
text Rod
that's-
that.
You know, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the guy. Like, understand that I'm at a point of, if I'm a bowler and I see all the stuff that you're saying, it doesn't put you in my eyes as somebody that I should trust, because you have more excuses during your tournament that I've ever seen in my life, and you've never run a tournament before. That's a big deal. Like, it's in Indiana, bro. Like, I'm in Indiana and I know what's going on, to the point where if I ever see you running a tournament, I'm never gonna go home to go bowl in a tournament because I don't trust you. And now I'm on a big social media platform where, yeah, there's 10 people, but our podcast is going to go everywhere. And when it does, and I make clips from it, and I do all these things, you get talked about in spaces that you don't even you couldn't even comprehend, for the amount of bowlers that these bowlers actually talk about. And you sitting here trying to defend it, all it does is make your shovel bigger. That's all.
I wish I had more info.
Yeah, they're either gonna add more prongs or they're gonna make a screwy system too, which I don't know why. They have to try to make it more sustainable, so they're gonna try to do some kind of a screw system, I would imagine. Which good, please.
Be able to deliver.
Let Turbo try to make a comeback, because
To do all of that.
there's not enough of these companies. Of those types of companies, there's only two, three. And then you got, that's it. That's all you got. So we need to make them bigger. They need to be more competitive.
We'll look at Dougie shit.
Oh, it's a yeah, Dougie's.
It's not. It's like Dougie. Dougie's in the correct here because Dougie runs a lot of tournaments. So, but
Oh, I was gonna say I hope it's not Dougie.
it's not him. It's the
Okay.
But we have to bring awareness to this, because I just don't. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't look comfortable. Like, everything about it for me says this looks sketchy. And
We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out.
That could be more prongs. Yeah, that could work too.
this morning, but yes, we're gonna end the show here. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the Skip and Slap podcast. That was a great show today, Slap. I think we're gonna have more talks like this where we can start to actually delve into a lot of the things like we got, and I want to hear some of your stories about these kinds of things, so we can tell our viewers, the people that are getting into bowling, because there's a lot of people that are getting into it that don't understand what you have to deal with when you actually start getting into leagues and start getting into the game that way. Maybe we'll talk about that next week, Slab. If we'll
We
get
can talk about that anytime. Yeah, we can talk about all of that.
the, ex- the, the expectation when you go into league, and what you should expect, and just the atmosphere of it, because it's a lot different animal depending on what league you're bowling and what you're doing.
I think choosing the right league is really important. I see that. I see that. I see people choosing the wrong league and having the effect of I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, you kind of
They get hooked up with the wrong people or just the wrong league. I might have said this is what I was looking for, but it's not kind
Yeah.
of what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Let's talk about that next week. But Slab, well, first,
All right, fine. I'm done talking to you too.
I gotta end the show. I gotta end the show.
All right, guys, all good. All right, man, all good.
DXBProShop.com for all your bowling needs. Go to the Skip and Slab podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Forgive me for the camera. This will be rectified by next week because this is pissing me off. This
Yeah, I thought you had your game. I thought you upped your game last week.
I thought I did too, and then they wanted to get stupid on me today. I gotta have a conversation with Ray. He's gonna piss me off. So bad. That's crazy for someone that's 3'6". DXBProShop.com.
Hey,
We will see you guys. Everybody, we're gonna download the episodes. It's gonna be on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple. Go listen to the podcast. I fucking hate Rob right now. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Can't love you.
okay, you go there.
Big night ahead of us. We're taking the twin army. But in order to take the twin turbo asphalt anywhere, guzzles like guzzles ethanol. It goes through ethanol like nobody's business. Can't even go to a store and get T85. Literally has to run on Ignite Red, which is 114. In order to get around tonight, I need enough fuel to feed that thing instead of a gas truck.
Ultimate didn't last long at all. But yeah, you're right. How we looking?
Don't put us on the news. And in the meantime, all the fuel's
All right there. Oh yeah. Top right corner is going to be purple, and that's going to be that. Thank you.
in their car.
Appreciate it.
Oh, this fucking ball. So this guy has
No more work to do with your shit, so you can get the fun.
We're gonna take this thing to a base community meet down in Huntington Beach. Now, there's some risk factor here, not just with the car and will it make it. There's some risk factor in the fact that Huntington Beach is my old stomping grounds, as you guys know.
For me, that one is overnight because I'm selling that, so I want it to look really.
A certain couple that are on motorcycles that legit hate cars, hate me, and they're definitely not gonna like this thing. All that fuel I need to get through the heat. By the way, we got a new merch drop, and this is sort of a new merch collection, and I want to show you guys because I know you guys love our neutral. And we got a whole bit of swag that I didn't figure out. And there's a lot more where that came from, so it'll come online too. But if you're in the Compton area and want to That's an advice for you. You'll do it. You just love your phone. Yeah. Just saying.
Crappy weather. Don't you want to talk shit about how good the fucking Vegas weather is, Mister? Oh, fucking Vegas only does 100% best weather always. Your little vagina now, your knees hurt.
Holy crap. Whoa, the topic larger out.
You'll be fine. This YouTube is the only place that I need to be because TikTok, TikTok is aggravating. So We're gonna deal with some bullshit on this, but it is what it is, my boy. I'm tired of giving away my shit for free on TikTok. I'm gonna add videos there, but I don't want to be live on that shit. I want to be live over here. I get more people over here sometimes. It does. It's awful. And I'm trying to do Twitch too, but YouTube is the place I have to be. Where I gotta be, you know? And they steal. They're fucking thieves, bro. Oh, you have rain today? Oh, poor baby. One of the 4 fucking days of the year that you get rain. Oh, you okay, Pumpkin? You want some juice?
What's beaver nuts, man? I would put over your head. I can smell it. It's all like car. It doesn't smell like car. Oh, no more time. No more time. No more time. Dude, you go real close to the wall if you done. And that's what we do. Oh, yeah. Crazy. You not that. Ah. We do it hard. We do it legally. You run a streetcar to the block. We're gonna take a drift car.
Yeah.
Let's get this party started. Ready for the bumpers right off. I think we can have enough to go. This is on you with both your leg off road.
It's a joke. I got that shit last week. I got that shit on Friday.
Oh, crap. It's all a person workout driving and something. It's all workout. I mean, that's, you know, taking how much fuel we probably. More than half. Would say the other side. I said 7 gallons. 7 gallons? I know. I don't know if I'm certified to do this. Oh, you do? Yeah. We don't know. The person takes all 5. I don't know that we'll have enough to get there and back. People put that in the you're making enough. You just need videos. They're just so real. We're going to sit down on chug. I think about pretty damn close. Well, that's a gallon. You can 55-gallon barrels. $8 Yeah, that's it. 15.45 gallons. Think of that, how much is it? $15 a gallon. I'm going to be running to target for $75. You got 12 minutes for $75. Yeah. You gotta do the snap, bring the start button. What's scary people need is 5 million, 10 minutes, 4 miles, so about another $50 now. What? Riding this car is absolutely brutal and savage. The gear noise is so we're moving 20 miles an hour in mid-gear. And I'm yelling. Look at the crowd around you, man. They're choked. Watch them count. Watch them count. God. All right. Let's let it cool off. It cost me $170 to drive here one way from my job. And it's only 19 miles. How's that for a ride? Well, damn it. Hey, you're in a Ferrari. Idiot. My back hurts. I didn't even realize that the coffee the whole time. The whole time. Our buddies. No? Who is it? Oh, this Huntington Deeps.
I don't think he's gonna go to anyone. So I think he's super chill. Actually, being super chill. Hey, what's up? I don't want to be filled. I'm serious. We keep getting called. I'm trying to minimize the call. You want me to delete that, or are you okay with that? 2 seconds. Okay. Thank you. I don't feel me anymore. Respect the cops that respect you, but also ground. I know. You got dispatched to a crash, so we gotta take off. You got here. Shout out to the men and women who hold it down for us. Police and orders, military. You guys have a hard job, and contrary to belief, I highly respect the police force. It just when it comes down to pay times, that's what pisses us off.
That's perfect. Happy birthday, Punkins.
All the gas. Yeah, you know what you hear? You just hear the gears. Where are they going anywhere? Where are we gonna refuel again? Bro, this thing doesn't want to like cruise. It wants to just like rip everything up. It's the most inconvenient thing I've ever done. For real. That new. Here for this. Okay, it's smell it down there. Listen to that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Want to ride back for me? Let's go raid the extra mile. I need water. I'll go with a little area.
That's gross. It's 78 degrees outside, and I'm more than okay with that today. That's gross. I don't know, Arizona. That's kind of wild, bro. That's way too much. That's hot than a beach. You really about to do it? You did it.
We just honestly we're just checking about as those one of the most 1300 real. And we don't care about. We just thought it was cool. See, I told you that's how you know they're real pop. They can't make a buck. The launch guy said, "Hey, you're going to call, pick the cat, and then I got the rock." I'm just messing with you guys. I know it's complicated. How much off used to be is my watch off. It's your channel call, so now we're gonna go look at it. Oh, daily driven talk. It's okay. That's like oh, I'm like you people. Yeah, you're not gonna tell like you. Many aliens. You say we go look, she'll have like a million. You must have been super cool. Saw the turtles check out. I was like, oh, that's crazy. All right. So you think that's cool? You want to see something really cool? Yeah. I'm not here to get gas here because I cannot get gas here. I know what you guys are eating. Oh, my own fuel. What's that? In 114 Ignite Red Racefield. What's that named after? It costs me $180 to come here one way from Malcolm.
Northern California. Get an earthquake. Damn, that's crazy.
Awesome. I spent all the money on the car. Thank you guys. And thank you for thank you. 2 for 2. Huntington Beach is killing it tonight. The other guy was super cool too. Oh, stress. My car can't go on.
That's great. Jesus Christ, he's smacking the shit out of that right now. Oh God.
That's fine. I had to get that out of my system.
It's still not fucking legit.
I don't know what to say. I know you guys are tired of sliding around on the block, but it's the only legal place for me to do this. One, if I was to do that on the street, even if nobody was around, I filmed it. One, I wouldn't do it, but if I filmed it, put it in a video, they would come here and shut this all down. And I'm not looking to do that. They come over a lot. He's freaking out. He's like, you're going so bad. He has no idea what he's doing. Like, he doesn't understand what he's doing right. He's going like at least 80 or not. Right.
Trying to make sure that it doesn't look like shit. But I gotta add a green line through that. Teal line through that.
It's pretty crazy. You would not be unfortunately the general too is approximately being controlled by $500 rip up the Orange County back to me. It's a lot. That's why. 38 miles. That's what we did. I started doing that stuff, it goes through real quick. It's a boat and one more shot to break it. Let's give it a go. Man, I love having this property. It's legit. I know some of you guys get tired of seeing it on the internet. And have a spot where you and your boys can come and legally do this in LA. It's like we turn the light on so I can show them that. It's like
Jesus, I put one fucking drop of blue in there. Fuck you, bro. Fuck.
that is crazy. What did you break? The electric power station. It's under warranty until they see it on TV. Your power steering's doing a rapid fire. Good job. You did it right there. Whoa. Oh, you see that? Look at it.
That's gonna look good. It's gonna look fucking good now. So,
I'm ready, bro. This is the day we've all been waiting for. And for so long, right? The entire time we've been building this car, we've been waiting for this day. Tuning day is here. Get excited. We're going to take the dyno and get it above 4,000 RPM and see what it's going to make for power for the very first time. The first startup, that was a big one. Yes. But really, what everybody's waiting for, including myself and Mike, is how much power is a twin turbo V12 going to make? How far can we push it? What's it ultimately going to sound like? Yes. We're all going to find out right here today in this video. So don't go anywhere. Buckle up. It's about to get crazy, baby. Guys, that's it. I am so freaking excited, girl. Thank you. There you go. I know. Oh, and we have arrived. It's got the same singing from the other motor. It has a hard time starting, but I think it's because the stock motor has the plug split. So you effectively have twice the throttle area for the whole engine because they can both.
how's that, y'all? Little, there's gonna be yellow up underneath that, but try to make that teal match as much as I could. But the thing is, when you're doing this, is not to try to maneuver the other color too much, just so everything can kind of come together. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a little gross right there, but came out really good. Yep. And when I cut it down, it's gonna look better. So, gotta take pride in your plug work, bro.
Yeah, you have a switch clutch and a throttle is a switch also. Exactly. Perfect. Maybe we can find a tuner that can fix it. We got somebody who knows how to operate the machinery here, so. The first time we drove this car, Mike and I were like, wow. Yeah, it's like a motorcycle. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a Buso. Exactly. Also, but the fact that the blade, I'm sure it's best because the other thing was the last one we did was a boat engine. Yeah. Against an engine dyno holding the load back. Yeah. So it didn't seem nearly as touchy. I don't know. We're gonna ask the experts, Mike and Shane, and the gentleman setting up.
What a douche.
Right now. But it's not like a dyno jet where you have a roller that's usually on the ground. We have that tire touching the roller inertia wheel, right? So you can spin tires on those really easy. They're easy to strap a car down to and makes it passive to see how much power. But this thing's gonna make a lot of power, and we need something that is going to be able to read that. Also set this to whatever RPM we want, and it'll hold it. It will not let the engine go past, say, 6,000 RPM. You can hold it there exactly at that RPM and tune everything, so you can move the throttle around. The dyno does that. You can set the
either control the axle speed flat, like no acceleration rate, so that'd be a steady state test, or you can do a sweep test from a specific RPM to another one and set the rate that it changes from the low RPM to the high RPM. So you can match fifth gear, sixth gear. You could make it like a Bonneville dyno pull where it's 20, 30 seconds, whatever. So the advantage of this kind of dyno over what Mike was mentioning, inertia dyno, is the inertia dyno, you're still dealing with the contact patch of the tire against the roller on the dyno, and it can spin just like it can on the street. By experience, anything that makes more than about 1,000 horsepower has enough horsepower to spin the tire on the roller, and then it makes it difficult to tune it and or measure the power, because when it spins the tire, you lose the power input to the inertia wheel. So this dyno, because it's bolted to the hubs, there's no slip other than whatever the weak link is in the hub. So what's the first steps for getting that same team? Like what? There's everything in mind just to turn on to it. The first thing you need to do is synchronize the engine RPM to the dynos. I don't know. So, all you gotta do is open jam machine. You do the thing with mine. The software in the dyno is great. I don't even have to do it. All I have to do is tell me to go to 3,000, and then I hit a button, and it calculates the difference between the engine speed and the axle. Okay. And determines what the gear ratio must be based on the difference. You sit like the dyno and I'm following you, man. I'm following you. And then instead, the start point and the end point of the dyno pole, and have an idea of what RPM is going to be if they don't start going to the end point, so we don't just send it to the middle. So the first thing we do is we're so when it's possible, when we can run until that order there, changing that. Yeah, it's definitely doing this. It's not very moving. It's on the first one. You know what? I'm going to go with Paul and money. That's what it's money. So you won't pay me a full amount.
I just want to have bullshit ass. Both your last comments and speaking. Remember what Ray said? Take that into account a few times when you talk about that shit.
Yeah, so it's fun to get the million. Sure, my background simply as quickly as that I worked at University. 5 years. Some boy had someone name a condition I could be refused, which was to come and be a company on the sport compact right in my office. And they would pay me to be a consultant, so I could work on all of the other principles that I really worked on in that books. So I go through the took the opportunity and never look back. Very cool. So I always say employee. Hey, we'll go employed. I like this. I mean, there's so much going on with it. I look at them, something like how many words can you manage it on the computer itself? You have to control of every single bit. Standard control, right? How much fuel goes in and when the fuel goes in, when it sparks, and how strong the spark is by dwell time. So you have all of these things that at least he has a really good idea of by doing another Ferrari engine before, but this one is turbocharged. The other ones were not.
Dave is having his lunch and doing a few things. Let's talk about today's sponsor, Dave. It is none other than the Pelote Cruise Shoe. Why? Well, we're shooting the Twin Turbo F12. And that's right, you guys. We want to do something special to celebrate today. It's a huge moment, years in the making. The best part is Dave and Pelote chose the Cruise. Why? See the resemblance? Is it maybe go with the F12 with the red and the black? The heel toe action, considering this now has a clutch pedal. So we have a huge deal for you guys. This one's really awesome. Pelote is going to give you guys a huge deal. How much of these?
Right now, for you guys, for yourself, $99 plus for the next 24 hours. This for you. Use code DVEBF10 for additional 10% off. That's a huge discount, almost half price, which is crazy. Handmade in Portugal, Italian materials, great shoe, and eventually F12. So join the DVE fan, the shoe game. That is right now. It won't last long while supplies last.
I should have brought my Cruise, but I'm currently wearing the Drift. You guys, I love these. Suede, handmade in Portugal, the white sole. And I'll be using these later today to do a little heel toe action because this thing does have 3 pedals now. So we're going to get right back to the tuning. You guys, the mids are actually super dope.
Yeah, but cheap sale slightly wide. So go right now. Maybe it's see the colorway. That's okay. Lots of options, discounts on everything, and like almost everything. So DVE BF10, we're hurry, get 24 hours. So we have this massive fan, right? Usually you have the radiator in the front, all the coolers in the front, right? So we've moved the radiator to the rear of the car, and we have two massive fans on there. And the reason that we did that, one is for weight distribution, two is for the fact that you can't put that radiator in the front of the car, and three, when you're drifting and when you're sliding sideways, you don't have that airflow coming from the front, right? It's from the side.
Yeah.
So you don't have efficiency in the front anyways. So now we have it in the rear, and the intercooler in the front is by itself with the oil cooler behind it. If we ran this fan the whole time, the intercooler would be ice cold, awesome, but the oil temp would be really low, and we want the oil temp to be at least 180 degrees. It doesn't really work well when the oil is cold. So for engine protection, we want it to be high. So we probably
Hands on this too, right?
Right away, sir.
Yeah, your sister too.
You don't need.
Tell her I said hi too. You know what I'm saying?
we can cool a car by itself without having airflow. And that's the idea when you're building a drift car like this, is that you're not going to get airflow. So it better cool itself down without having massive fans.
This is Mike's biggest fan, though. You know that.
That's good. I like saying.
We're able to map the throttle position compared to the pedal because it's drive by wire. So we can slow down the throttle compared to its foot. That makes it less touchy. It gives it more feel. Makes it a little easier to drive when you're trying to move around in parking lots.
Like this. And you put it up. Just like that. Yeah.
See, that's why nobody likes you.
Now we're just going to match up the engine RPM to the speed at the wheel. So we'll put it at 3,000 RPM and hold it there. And you'll measure basically what the speed of the dyno is turning. Put that into the dyno so it knows the engine RPM to basically what it goes through the transmission, through the dip, and when it's coming out at the end. So that way, no matter what we're in fifth gear, we'll know the RPM set. So right now the dyno is actually holding us at 2,000 RPM or under. So it's giving it more and more throttle, but it was holding it there. So we're gonna try to get that at 3,000 RPM so we can sync it up.
So the way this works is going to the pole is stimulating. Just like what that would do. You'll drive into it, you'll grab it, you'll follow it, won't let it go higher, you'll let it go. But I want to start with this. And Instagram, that's probably okay. Let's go 2 to maybe 4. You can stop early anytime you want. Don't hit the brakes. I'll stop the dyno.
This is always like a bit of a nerve-wracking time. You're starting everything. There's all these noises you don't hear, and you have to like it's loaded on a dyno, so you're hearing everything kind of like vibrate, rattle around. And obviously, this thing is not cheap at all. So much time and money went into this. I'm hoping everything goes perfectly, and we're about to find out.
He's hoping, I'm hoping too. Go to 4 and let off, right? Keep us going before it stops. Okay. Pretty impressive, huh?
So, Mike, 115 horsepower.
What? About 3% throttle?
That's all in there. Let's go.
Maybe 2 wheels.
Watching on your shit.
Oh, so we've got all the. What I'm gonna watch mainly while we're doing this is your fuel ratio. Actual air ratio, left and right side of the motor, yellow and red. I know we have an additional yellow that's matter too, but we're more looking for. Cleaner than the 8 project. What's the see here? Charts, which is is manifold pressure up and down on the left side and engine RPM from left to right. How good it is at pumping air for any given RPM and manifold pressure. So just take it again, I'll let weakness time.
Wasn't like a fuel now it's bad about something that's still you mentioned that so yeah, so when we were revving it after you gave it still seemed like the rev with that 4500 and it did sound a lot like that. Shut it off. Okay.
What camp was that? 45. It's 40. Yes.
It's not me, you know. Yeah, without a windshield,
We're not losing
any
traction.
exhaust going back in the car. Oh, that's a good thing it's not the leaded fuel in it. It's the same max.
Lag that's cutting, so it could be either it's on or we've got the polarity backwards on the switch.
4,500 and then just sort of zapping lag on it.
Exactly.
Oh, I was gonna ask you about the anti-lag too, while this is up.
Okay, so that's a really important thing. The anti-lag has to shoot big fun.
So, there's an inherent problem with the valve train, depending on how they've made the bucket fit over the valve. So if the bucket is ground so that the lash is built into the bucket clearance, and there's nothing in between the bucket and the end of the valve,
There's not
to fall out.
hydraulic lifter.
Yeah.
With no shims. So all my BMW motors do is spit shims
Right.
time and right to not run any lag for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we didn't have that problem because although it's fun to have talk about anti-lag, it's not that fun to have to pick all the pieces out of the rocker box.
Yeah. So we can do it activate this
You take the headers and so you need to optimize it for this one, a turbo. You know, when you have a turbo, because you have boost, and especially. Might not work really good exhaust air.
Think about the red line. I don't want the red line to be.
Well, they want to do that now, and then we want to see what it's doing, because if we do have a lot of back pressure and we do kind of fall off the cliff there, then there's no reason to go past that. There's no reason to do that. You want to hear that about that.
You hear that?
Exactly what a constant this is. So when we run the dials, we're on constant boost all the way up. You can see the horsepower curve from here, it'll go up in RPM and then it'll peak, and it'll start to drop back down. As soon as you reach that peak, well, possibly a little bit past the below you are as far as the RPM and the engine components go. Right, so 50 to 8,500, and you can safely line it up when you parts out. Right, you might consider running an 86, 8,700 because that gives you an advantage when you get on the next year. It's a little bit higher, closer to the power peak, and it gives you a better chance to accelerate the power.
Take more, and which is last, 7,500, we stopped early, but you don't see that. We get to 1,000, now we're talking quantity. If you don't know, if your components in the engine can handle that extra RPM, even though the engine's trying to make power there, you know, if the parts inside are inflating up, most of the RPM is changing engines.
Yeah, well, it's RPM and all the way, right? We're gonna run a bunch of boosting to it at the same time, so it's not just the RPM, the spike in NA motor, you also have a boost. That's not,
It's also treated nicely, right? Because you're gonna be in and out of the throttle, so you need to be like,
yeah, this is true, not all three.
so. How much? 1,500 revolutions per minute. Let's get the oil test back out, and then we're gonna do this, they'll do it 8,500 RPM. Minus the diesel or 7,500. That's six. We're gonna put it to 25,000. That's right. No, it's literally, it's like RPM divided by 10 is horsepower on this thing. I'm telling you, it's calculating, right? I'm just thinking off your shoulder the whole time.
Now let's say horsepower.
That's what they say. Hold on. Fast anymore. Now you call space that back line to Elon, right? Where do you want to go with the car? In Mars.
To Mars. I want to hear the 9,000. That was 85. It already sounded insane.
It's crazy.
Another
That's
5 bucks.
crazy. Holy shit.
This thing is a monster.
9,000 RPM. Headphone users beware. I probably should have said that earlier.
Even fucking better.
Oh my god. Huge. Oh man, that was insane. Like that sound different just with that extra 500 RPM. Holy crap.
Bro, that's challenge. Have you ever heard anything like that?
No, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy
Yeah. And we're only at wastegate spring boots of like 6 or 7 pounds right now.
shit. Holy.
Fucking beautiful.
Limiter.
Yeah, that angle, that little tail at the end that heads downhill big time, that's the right limiter coming off.
At 9,000, you have to have efficient, or even slightly more efficient.
Potentially don't have the hardware to achieve the RPM that this thing's capable of going and make it power. You run a couple of efficient timing loops, look which direction. What if one
Doesn't I need to do on, but I run up for the end and don't want that.
Dude, the vibration. Okay, you just feel everything. It's terrifying. It's so smooth, but everything vibrates. It's like it's this weird sensation. Yeah, that's totally. That's like $886. Yeah, that is the lowest setting we can possibly get with these wastegates. So higher boost in the audio change at all this? It will change. Yeah. You're moving more air through it, so yeah, it'll change. I can't wait to hear that. We get another like we get up to 15, 20,000 boosts. Oh, can't wait to hear what that sounds like. Yeah. But there's still one there. So that's a good problem to have. You can change stuff around and get all the wisdom back. Right now, we just around and see what happens. We can get this right. But depending on how far off we are on the camp timing, we should pick up some power. We might pick up 20, 30, maybe more power. But yeah, we're gonna find out how efficient we are with the current settings. Travel smooth. Yes. Solid mounts too. We're moving in the other direction. Let's see if we pick up 50 horsepower.
And make sure y'all gift, like, subscribe, do all the things. Doesn't change because we're on YouTube. Hey, if you're not following me, please go follow me. I'm trying to build up my YouTube. So everybody in here, if you can refresh or like it, send it out in the world. If you guys can repost it, do that for me. DXBProShop.com. We have a tournament coming up July 18th, July 19th. Check-in starts at 9, bowling starts at 10. It is an 8-game reverse block tournament in Terre Haute, Indiana. So make sure you go follow your boy, do the thing with the thing, and do the thing with the thing. Yeah, mods, let's go, bro. Y'all gotta help me out right now because I'm actually busy, which I'm excited about. Like, y'all gotta do the thing. You know?
We're just trying to open it up, and we're trying to fight that. Like weight center on the top, and keep it closed. But the wastegate spring is kind of soft, and where we built the wastegate in, it's really efficient. So we have the exhaust basically flexing on the wastegate now, trying to push it open, and the boost coming to the bottom. But now we're pushing on top isn't enough to make more boost. So we're running out of control of how much shove it close.
You have the solution. The way that it's set up right now, it's a safer way.
Yeah, and the reason for it being safer. So we put the boost coming straight out of the manifold, going to the bottom of the wastegate. You set up. Okay. The boost always is going in the bottom. It's always trying to open the wastegates at 6 pounds. That's the safe way. If the wastegate controller fails, any electronics, anything fail, it goes to that boost. It doesn't go over. If we do it the other way, we're controlling what's going in to open it. And if it fails, then nothing is going in.
Shows the other hands.
Going in.
No, no, wait, that's it. What are you gonna do? That's not, you put the audience on.
They definitely put out. I was still figuring out what was wrong with the boost control and why it didn't go down like they asked. Yeah, I was error behind the keyboard.
How deviation we can ever call.
So now we're trying to get with access up to the reset. Okay, that's take it. No, get that. That's a live swing in front.
This is my deal. Alright, press the asterisk to enter the anti-lag on that. Let's see if we can execute some massive like that. Let's just pull the thumbnail a little bit. That's what we want. That's what we want. Like I said, it's like a little bit. That was wild.
Oh yeah.
In the big.
It's gonna have wheels and tires, and I can drive it today, right?
This thing is going on the ground. We're gonna check everything out, get the wheels and tires on, which I know you're excited about.
I don't know what makes you think I'm excited, but I'm ready to go. Like, put me in the game, bro. Ferrari, baby. #1. So this car, some big things are gonna happen in this video, you guys. Really excited. If you guys, by the way, loving all the hard work that Mike's put into this car, Tim's put into this car, and I'm super grateful for. Smash the subscribe button right now because it's about to get elevated from here on out.
Yep.
Things are going to come together really good as long as there's no big hiccups or snags. And even in this video, there's going to be some big things. So
Yeah.
we got a set of wheels.
We got some new wheels.
And we happen to have tires in stock.
Okay. I'm gonna go get some food because I'm hungry than bitch, and I haven't eaten today. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna drill a few other balls. So DXBProShop.com, go sign up for our true reverse block tournament. DXBProShop.com to enter our raffle. Trying to call the raffle number soon. Yeah. And then DXB Pro Shop for all your bowling needs. See you